Hi everyone, I have a special guest with me again, and this one's going to be another really fun episode with a very, very long list. I have Mikee.
Hi.
It doesn't get easier. Okay, but anyways, before we get started, today we're going to ride a trend that's on TikTok called the shit list. It's a list of irrational dislikes. Basically, I don't know why I hate some of these things. I don't know why Mikee hates some of these things. And if you disagree and or if you get offended, I don't know what to say because we don't even have a logical explanation for why some of these things are not that great. Before we get started, we're going to do high-low buffalo. And this is something I'm going to do from now on. I think it would be nice to get the podcast going by talking about what has happened this past week. So high is something good that happened, low is something bad that happened, buffalo is something weird that happened.
Cool.
Ready?
Yep.
Do you want to go first?
Do you want to alternate?
Okay. Let's do high.
Okay. Yesterday I got dinner with two college friends that I don't see super often. Mm-hmm. And afterwards we went back to the apartment and tasted a bunch of cupcakes. Annie was there. She tasted them with us, and I don't know. It's really intermingling friend groups, and I like it when different groups of friends like each other. So
yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, they're super sweet, and the cupcakes were good. Yeah. Which one did we like?
Chocolate.
Oh, we didn't even say which one we liked the most.
Chocolate.
Yours is chocolate, obviously. Mine was the peach one. Oh, that one was so good. From Molly's Cupcakes.
Yes.
Damn.
Not sponsored.
Not yet. My high was on Sunday. I was walking home from the library, and I was just looking down because it was so freezing, and I saw a crumpled bill, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I thought it was fake money at first, but then when I opened it up, it was a real $100 bill with another $10 bill. So I basically found random $110, which was super nice. And then low.
I am cutting out Celsius, and I'm trying to drink coffee, and it just has not been working as well.
This is a good low.
It's I'm either super tired and it's not working, or I just get super jittery and I'm off the rockers. So
my low was taxes. So this week I had to gather all of my taxes documents to send to my CPA, and thank God I'm not doing it myself, which was my original plan. I'm nervous that I'm going to owe money to the government, which I didn't plan for. That's my
I feel it won't
low.
be enough where you won't have the funds for it.
Yeah, true.
But it is just unfortunate.
No, yeah. And I have to file for 3 different states.
Yeah. Filing for different states sucks.
Yeah. Buffalo.
Yesterday I was about to leave work, and the CEO of my company, it's a German company, and so he was here all the way from Germany. He just walks up next to my desk and just casually starts talking to us. And I don't know, it was just so strange because I was not expecting it at all, and I feel I just looked like an idiot because I was just sitting there smiling because I had no idea what to say to him, and I was please don't fire me.
What did he talk to you guys about? Random
economics,
things? He didn't
family.
Oh, okay.
Just random stuff.
Yeah.
But I was worried that he was gonna ask me what I do and what I was doing in the moment.
That'd be very micromanagey.
Yeah.
Did he go around to other tables?
He went to he was talking to a group of us at the section.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he talked to anyone else besides that.
Yeah.
What about you?
This week I was really socially awkward. I felt super awkward whenever I would talk to people, not only at the Korean barbecue. I just felt so off, but then also...
That's true, you didn't talk that much.
Yeah, because I felt weird. And then at work, yesterday, I tried really hard to talk to people. Oh my God. I was literally texting my coworkers, where are you guys sitting? And I'll join you guys, all this stuff. And normally I don't. I just sit in my own cubicle, my own little office thing. And I just do my own work. But then this time I decided to go to them. And even when I went there, I was I can't talk. I don't know how to talk to you guys right now. And I hate that feeling. It was just so awkward. So anyways, it's just one of those weeks. We're going to do our shit list now. We have a list, each of 18 items, but we don't know what the other person has. And let us know what you think about these things through our Instagram. So the first one is guys that guys that wear long calf socks and shorts. Only guys, because I feel like when girls do it, it's like okay, but when guys do it, it's like such a basic.
It's very middle school.
Yeah, but a lot of guys do it at the gym. Like the Asian boy does it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like the look, and it's also what my ex wore.
I don't mind it that much. Yeah. I feel like it depends on how short the shorts are, or like how long they are.
Oh, I think I like it better if they wear shorts without high socks. Yeah. Okay.
Fair. When someone's favorite type of cookies, oatmeal raisin.
What is this?
Whose favorite type of cookies,
Are
oatmeal
you kidding
raisin?
me?
It's Annie's, by the way.
Annie and Tiff.
Yeah, and freaking like Tony too.
Yeah,
It just
it's
there's
so good.
many good cookie flavors.
No. Oatmeal raisin.
And it's so frustrating. Who
No.
chooses a cookie with raisins in it?
No, I love.
Who
Okay,
does
even
that?
cranberries in them. Like the texture of it is perfect.
No.
And if you heat it, oh my god, it's so good.
No.
But like the texture of an oatmeal cookie is like crunchy, soft, and like gooey.
I thought of you directly when I was writing that
I know
down.
you're looking right in my eyes. I feel very targeted. Grape flavored foods. Like if you have grape flavored juice, grape flavored, what are they called? The Skittles. Like the grape one is so
The grape
gross.
ones are always the worst.
Like, they don't even taste like grape. They taste like a completely different thing. Anyways,
No, grape is bad.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad we agree.
Elbow pads. Like some sweaters
Yeah.
have elbow pads.
Wait,
and normally it's like pretty bougie sweaters.
You know when they have the patch outside of the
No,
sweater?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Also
The
really
patch,
ugly.
the elbow patch, that's outside and is
No,
visible.
but even if it's inside, it's ugly too. Like
didn't
some
even
like
know they were inside.
like suits, they'll have the elbow patch to make it look very boxy, but it's just not flattering.
Yeah, I don't like seeing them. I think they look weird.
They do. I actually liked it for like I think a few months because I saw it in my Pinterest and I was like obsessed with it. But then now that I look back, it gives me scary. People who don't laugh at comedy shows.
That's so funny.
No,
Annie
but
and I
it's
have
like
talked about this before.
yeah, but it's like like don't you feel bad? Like as a human being, even if you don't find it that funny, like don't you just smile a little bit?
Yeah.
And like I feel like naturally when you hear people laugh, you laugh.
Yeah.
So you have to be forcing yourself to not laugh. Like you're trying to be cool or something.
Yeah. And
No,
it just
no.
like ruins the vibe when you're
Yeah.
there and you like are visibly not having a good time. Like Annie and I, every time we go to comedy shows together, we're like
dying.
yeah, and we're laughing like the entire time, even when it's not necessarily funny. But I'm like genuinely laughing. Like I'm
No,
never
yeah.
like forcing
Sometimes
it.
we're like laughing when it's not funny because it makes us think of something that's funny.
Yeah, or like we feel like uncomfortable, so we're like laughing.
Yeah, but then you always like sometimes you have that one person who just has a really straight face and it just like makes you feel really confused about
Yeah.
whether or not you should be laughing, you know?
We've also talked about this one, but when people check themselves out at the gym
Oh.
after every single set.
Yeah. There's some people like because Mikey and I when we go to the gym we notice the people there the moment they start like checking themselves out it's just an ick.
Yeah, and it's funny because I was thinking that literally at the gym I was like, like people that check themselves out so often are just like so icky. And then I
Yeah.
like look over and my boyfriend Tony is like doing the exact same thing. It feels a little different when he's doing it. I don't necessarily like it, but like
The next one is coupley cutesy nicknames. That makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Whenever I hear people call, like, why are you, do you and Tony have some?
kind of.
Like what? Give me the worst one.
No, they're like the basic ones.
Oh, okay, no, like babe, honey, that's,
Honey.
okay, honey's a little bit like an old married couple. Honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like, what do people, I don't even want to think about what
Sugar
people say.
bear.
Ew.
Apple pie. Do
Apple
say that.
pie.
I feel like people say shit like that.
What did you think of apple pie? I've never heard of that.
People that don't know how to recycle correctly.
I don't even want to look at you. I feel like Mikee was really good at it, and she taught me a lot. That's like one of the things I learned from being her roommate.
Annie is from California. I feel like California, okay, maybe New York people don't necessarily have to be as good as recycling just because New York isn't like all about that. But California,
I feel like no one ever taught me. Like my family.
have you never read the signs posted at schools?
No, we don't have that at school. Like, well, with school, it's like it tells you the types of stuff. So it's like cartons, but it won't tell you have to clean the carton. And then Mikey would call me out on it, and I'd be like, "Shit!" Like I'm like
Because
the
we have
worst
to throw
person.
our own recycling.
Yeah.
And then I'm like looking in it, and I'm like, huh, this is not like someone. I don't think it was Annie. So if it wasn't Annie, it was someone else. But there was like a fully dirty jar of pasta sauce.
Yeah, I don't
Not
eat pasta.
rinsed. Hello?
Oh, that was one of the things I was gonna put on my shit list. Tomato sauce. That would have been pretty obvious who the person we're talking about is. Moving on, but yeah, this is a good one. This is like if you fix your recycling things, you're a better person.
Yeah.
So I will take it. I'll take this one.
Thank you.
This one's from last night. Chocolate without a pairing. I think chocolate alone doesn't taste that great, especially milk or white chocolate. Dark chocolate I can do, but like chocolate tastes way, way better with like nuts or syrup or something like that. But by itself, super mid. But you're a chocolate fan, so.
I am. I was gonna put on mine people that don't like chocolate, but I was like,
We're literally coming at each other's
I already
necks.
did the oatmeal raisin, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I put new white shoes.
Oh, like really white,
Yeah.
super clean.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it just looks too white, and
That's
also
true.
then you're just worried about getting
Okay.
them dirty. Like I feel like Heike, the like kind of dirty white worn
Yeah,
shoe
yeah,
look
yeah.
is a lot better.
It is, but like I feel like it's such a fine line. I'll have it slightly dirty, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'll look at it and be like,
It's like two, yeah,
oh my god, it's really dirty, and I just got them.
yeah.
Over the top falsies when you're trying to be casual. So I'm targeting ABGs right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the huge ones.
Yeah.
They're like, obviously you're wearing like falsies. Like there's stinking black plastic sticks coming
Yeah.
from your eyes. And it's like, it's just a normal work day where we're just going for a walk and you're wearing that, and it's too much.
Yeah, going off that, I didn't put this on my list, but like when people's eyebrows are like
Like too much.
super like darkly
Yeah,
drawn
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But if you do those things, that's
But like
okay.
some people do that because they don't know how to do it better.
Yeah.
But if that's like a look you're going for, I don't know if I like it. Just looks like Brock, you know,
Yeah.
from Pokemon.
Non-uniform sizing across brands. I feel like that is like
Oh my!
it's probably not what's the word? Not controversial.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
it's just so annoying when you like
no. But that one's a good one. I never thought of it.
yeah, when you're shopping somewhere
So true.
and like especially pants. You just literally have no idea how it's going to fit, and I feel like on models it like looks really good, but then I don't know, like even at Zara, like there's different pairs of jeans that are different sizes that I like fit in.
No, yeah. This one time, oh my god, this is so like traumatizing. I went to Aritzia, and Aritzia's sizes are pretty small.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. And I went to a girl, and she was like, "Do you know what your size is in Aritzia?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm usually an extra small." And then she was like, "Well, you'd be surprised."
What the hell?
And I was like,
why did you say that?
and yeah, and I was like, "I'm usually an extra small in other brands." And she's like, "Okay, so we can look at smalls and extra small." And I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure I'm an extra small." And then she was like, "No, you'd be surprised." And I was like, And then I went to try on the extra small, and it was like too small. Like I couldn't even breathe.
Yeah.
The next one is Valley Girl talk. I even hate it when people just start talking like that randomly. I know some people
Do I do
who not really. You've had done it before, but I also have done it. It's around certain people I'll do it. But I've seen some people who like context switch. Well, they'll start talking Valley Girl when they're around people they kind of feel insecure or like trying to be cool around. And I like can clearly tell, and I get, this is really cringe and like you're annoying me right now. But I keep it really deep inside of me. Sometimes she does it.
You should cut that out. I heard that.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm like, enunciate your words. Stop doing like.
You sound like my parents. My parents are always like, you mumble. I put, when people can't learn how to pronounce someone's name.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like, there's a person in my cohort at work whose name really isn't that hard to pronounce. And people just, like, cannot get it. And I'm like, you're working with them for so long.
True.
And you don't know how to say their name. Some people don't know how to say my name at work. Like, they call me Mikee. But not anyone that I, like, actually work
intentionally?
with. No. They just don't know how to say it. Okay, I'll just say the name. Like, his name is Sharim. But people, like, keep calling him Shareem or, like, that. And I'm like, it's not that hard.
Yeah,
like,
it really
it's
isn't.
Actually a very easy name to say.
Yeah,
and
just
if
put
you
the
really
consonants
wanted,
together.
I, like, read somewhere where it was, like, white people can have, like, the weirdest long names ever, and
but
they
people
will
will get
always
it.
know how to pronounce it, or they'll try really hard to pronounce it, but then, like, ethnic names,
True.
just, like...
Samsung Androids.
You're so mean. That's so classist, but I agree.
But you also would get annoyed if somebody had to text you.
It ruins the group chats,
Yeah.
Okay, I put when you're at a concert and everyone around you is just filming. And it's different from, like, seeing someone's story. Like, Annie mentioned, like, seeing someone's story, which is, like, filled with concerts. Like, I feel like every single concert I've been to, I'm just surrounded by people that are all filming it. And I'm like, don't you want to just, like, live in the moment and, like, dance and stuff like that? Like, I've gone to so many concerts with Maddie and we're, like, the only people dancing and singing and everyone else is just videoing. And I'm like, in reality, are you gonna go back and watch this, like, 2-hour crappy video again?
Yeah, that's so true. I can talk about for Harry Styles. I just went to his concert.
That it was the same way.
I'm pretty sure all he sees are phones.
Yeah.
I don't even think he sees faces. These 4 brands, I have really bad ick. I do not like these brands. Shein, H&M, Zara, and Forever 21.
Yeah.
I used to shop there and I loved their clothes, but then I don't know, it's just super fast fashion and I can usually tell.
Especially Shein.
Yeah. When I go thrifting, I can always pick it out. Like I will go through a bunch of like clothes and I will know that's a Shein shirt.
I guess my next one's pretty similar. Gucci belts.
Oh.
Like the specific Gucci belt that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I can see in my head.
I like read somewhere where they're like, oh, you're gonna wear a Gucci belt on a Hollister pair of jeans, and I was like, that is so funny. Because I remember, because I remember in high school, like a bunch of people just started getting Gucci belts, and I'm like, why?
This one's probably the biggest one. This is probably the main one on my shit list.
And she saved it for number 10.
Yeah, it's the word slay or sis. Like when they genuinely use it, not when they're like just joking around. It really, really bothers me.
It's not really as applicable now, but like when you would go to dances at school and then people would make a dance circle and people would go in the middle of it.
I love that.
It just like there's the same people that go in the middle and they like break dance or some shit, and I'm just like, it's cool for a second, but then I'm like,
when it goes for too long.
Yeah.
Have you ever been pushed in the dance floor? Yeah. Like in the center?
And my friends
would you do it?
Oh, hell fucking no. My friends would literally try to shove me into the middle, and I cannot dance. Maybe if you were pushed in the middle, it'd be okay.
Really, no. I've done it. I've gotten pushed in the middle and I like froze. I had no idea what to do.
Yeah, what do you do? It's just embarrassing.
No, yeah. Actually, for one of my dance classes, we had to do like for dance practice for like a few weeks.
Yeah.
We had a dance circle. And it was required that every single person had to go into the center.
I would hate that.
And it was just, I did the most like white girl moves because like those are my default like clubbing moves. So I kind of just like, you know, did the usual, whatever you think a white girl looks like when she's dancing this, like that's what I did. And that's like all I could do, but it was pretty cringy. Yeah. Oh, triggering. Chunky tennis shoes.
You sound like my dad.
So trendy, but I don't understand why you would want to wear a brick. for your shoe. It's just so, it's like a boat. It's like a raft for your feet. It's just like Mickey Mouse shoes.
That's what my dad says. When you make plans to like get a drink or grab food with a friend and they don't get anything.
I hate that, but
Okay,
I hate having to get
different.
Wait, but I hate being on the side of like not wanting to get it, but I always get something, but then I'm like, I didn't want to get anything.
Well, I'm just like, if we make plans to get boba and then I'm the only one that gets it makes me feel awkward because then I'm the only one drinking it. And I'm like, why did we make these plans? We could have done something else.
No. I agree with that. But at the same time, I try to be really understanding of people who don't try to get anything because I'm like, I remember being in their spot. People who you can't tease or joke around with. The instant that people get like very closed off or like self-conscious like that, like I know when you can like step over a line, but like if you can't even take it a little bit, you're not my person. Like I can't be friends with you. Like I have to be able to like say what I want to say, and like you have to know I don't mean it like that.
Yeah, and also it's not like you're saying anything that's like that bad.
Yeah,
like, you're just joking around.
I will never. Yeah, I think it's just because I know from deep down, like I don't mean it that way, and like I mean it in a really fun way. But
you're ugly in a fun way. My next one is people who comment on the amount of food that you eat. We talked about this at Korean barbecue, but it's just really frustrating. I know my parents aren't gonna listen to this, so it doesn't matter, but it's like when I'm home, if I like don't eat enough, they're like, oh, why aren't you eating enough? Are you on a diet? Like, are you trying to lose weight? And then if I do eat a lot, then they're like, oh, you should try to lose weight. Like, you should eat less. Or like sometimes I'm getting food with a friend or something and they'll be like, oh, you like ate a lot of food. Obviously they don't mean it in a mean way, but it just like makes me feel like shit where I'm like, oh, yes. I guess I'll just starve. If
you want to give someone an eating disorder, this is how you freaking do it. Especially when guys do it.
God.
When guys do it. Like when they're around girls, like we're very different. We have different types of bodies and like they can eat an insane amount.
I know, but it's also so frustrating when guys like expect you to not eat.
It's weird. It's so like ironic. Like they want you to look like a certain way, but then they expect you to eat like a certain way. Yeah. And it's like usually it doesn't match. Usually they want you to eat like them, but then have like the skinniest body. But let me tell you, physics doesn't work like that.
People that brag about how much they drink or party.
That one's so good.
Yeah, when people that will like shame you for like staying in a weekend. And I'm like, it's literally like I would rather
and vice versa for like partying way too much. It doesn't have to be every single time. Like
I don't like alcohol like that. My parents would be proud.
This is the one part that I want my dad to hear. He doesn't listen to these, thank God.
That's good.
You know, this one time, my dad, he has these phases where he'll like watch a lot of my videos and not watch them. And if I get lucky, he'll go through a phase of watching it when I don't post anything really questionable. Yeah. And this one time he like watched it, and this was a good phase of like not questionable content. And he called me, he was like, Annie, I just want to give you advice on your videos. And he was like, can you talk about something more interesting?
That's so mean.
Any like museums, coffee shops, just places that are super Instagrammable, modern like photo op places. Like you go there just to take pictures. The neon sign coffee shop with like the palm trees painted wall or like the cactus painted wall, and it's like super clean, modern with like the smallest tables that you can't even put one laptop on, and your like ass is super uncomfortable in this cute chair, but it's like too modern and it's just there for like vibes. A little bit target at you. The ice cream museum,
I liked it.
No,
you get ice cream every single time.
Like you pay like $50. I watched a TikTok on this guy, he was saying how he would never be found at one of these spots, but this one friend had his nudes and was like, I will leak them if you do not come with me to the ice cream museum. And he was like, I'm not fucking going, but then he didn't want his nudes leaked. So he went with her. So he sat on a bench waiting for her to like do her own thing, and he looks over to his right and it's Miranda Cosgrove. He like pretends to like talk to her and have like a genuine conversation as if he's not in the museum of ice cream.
Yeah, like that's so funny. Yeah, you could do that to me.
I really could. Yeah, but I would never force you to go there. You'd be like, you would love it. I would literally, why would I force you to go there?
People that brag about how their boyfriend or girlfriend does everything for them.
I do have a friend who like always goes, my boyfriend, that's how she sounds. My boyfriend packed my lunch today.
Oh,
or,
I know who
oh
you're
no,
talking
my boyfriend forgot my something.
When relationships are super uneven, it just feels weird to me. Like, yes, it's nice when someone does something for you, but wouldn't you want to reciprocate and do stuff for them too?
Weird.
It's like if you're in a relationship and someone's like always paying for you. Like, I feel like I would be uncomfortable. And posted this Snapchat story, just chilling on the couch, cooking me dinner, haha, which is like fine.
Yeah.
And then she was like, he's washing the dishes too, haha, so spoiled. And I'm like, wouldn't you want to help? I would feel so uncomfortable just being there, sitting on the couch, not even doing anything.
Yeah. High-pitched, really, really soft voices. Like, there's a difference between like having a soft voice and having like a it's like a whisper.
This is Annie. Welcome back to my
That's
vlog.
legit how some people talk. And I cannot take you seriously. Like, I can't have a conversation with you.
Okay, my last one.
Yes.
People that ask you questions just so they can share their answer but don't actually care what you're going to say. This is specifically... Cut that shit out.
Shoot. Yeah.
She will always ask me what I did the day before or like whatever. If she did something really fun and wants to share what she did. And then when I tell her what I did, it doesn't actually ever seem like she's listening to what I said because she just wants to tell me.
She's like literally waiting to tell you.
Yeah, and some people just like ask you questions just so they can be like, oh, well, this is what I think. Why can't you just be like, oh, this weekend I did this?
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to pretend that?
Why do you have to make the person ask you?
Yeah.
Like... Just
tell me. Yeah, if it's something you want to tell me, then tell me.
And like, I'm a good enough person and I care about you enough to like want to know. Dang.
Wow. We killed that shit.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.